Welcome to Leaderonomics Show. This is Evelyn with you today, and with me is Kiran Bedi, a social activist, a politician, as well as a former policewoman. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being with us, Kiran. Thank you so much. So what empowered you to give your help in these different spaces?
That's what your position is for. Every position of influence,
Okay.
every position of power, and you got the energy. It is not for yourself. It is for making the difference. It's up to you how much you can. I could do more, I did more. So it's higher the position,
Okay.
larger the reach, more the resources. And resources need not be economic. They're not economic. Mine are all community sent, community engineered. But community brings economics.
Exactly.
But it benefits because they all get out of poverty line. They all get empowered. Women start earning. Children go to better schooling. They get out of poverty line. They are upskilled. So our prison reform program, prisoners are restored to community. It's all real economics. But economics not in clearly financial terms, but economics in life skill terms.
People terms.
And people terms. It's strengthening communities.
I see. So you've mentioned about position of influence as well. How does it feel to be in a position of influence where it's in a male-dominated part of the career in terms of police, in terms of being an inspector? So how does it feel to be a woman?
When you are a woman in position in influence, but you couldn't have been there without the confidence
Yep.
and the skill and the capability. You cut through that. You cut through any monopoly. You cut through any domination.
Okay.
It could be a domination of your community. It could be domination of your bosses, whatever, your own corporate. Cut through all kinds of inadequacies because you got the skills. So basic thing is that you must believe that you've got this all,
Okay.
influence, resources, energy for a larger reason.
Okay. So what are some of these skills you think that would be useful for someone in a position of leadership and to influence people?
First of all is being trustworthy.
Okay.
If you're capable of being trustworthy, which means that whatever you're saying, you're living it. And once people have got the trust, they're behind you, they're around you, then you can spread, because your whole spirit of this, you empower people. By trusting, by when you win the trust and you've got the skills to deliver, you are empowering people. Why would empowered people not respect you and spread your more goodwill? More goodwill means more good work.
So a lot of role modeling, a lot of holding on to your words.
Yeah.
Who is your role model, or who inspires you?
Attitude.
Okay.
It's an attitude which grows with you. You see, attitude is not external. It's all internal. It's your internal desire, internal need, or internal want to make the difference. It's your internal want and willingness to make your day a grateful day, one day at a time. Every day is a new day. So therefore, there are role models, are ideas, are people, individuals, environments, situations.
You talked a lot about choice as part of empowerment. So how you help people build their attitude that they have a choice? Because some people tend to be, I won't have a choice. So as a leader, how do you influence people to remember
Communications, genuine communication, authentic communication. Continue to communicate. It will make the bit by bit difference. They not suddenly change.
Okay.
It's like starting from a nursery class and you start removing your ignorance and illiteracy, and you're hungry for the next class, but at least you removed some form of ignorance and illiteracy. Keep the effort going. It's communication. Some will go for a double promotion, and some will go like a snail's pace, but at least they've come up from status quo to movement.
So it has started that momentum of change,
Yes.
and that's how leaders are.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And of course, when we talk about communication, there's always communication barriers when it comes to leaders. What were some of the barriers you noticed in the various leadership positions that you'd had?
Barriers are in your own mind. You got to reach out. Don't wait for people to come to you. You go out to the people.
I like that.
Go to the people where the problem is, where the situation is, where you want to work with. Don't wait. Leaders who don't really lead wait for people to come. But leaders who wish to lead go to the place, and that's how they work through the community. So don't wait for people to come to you. Reach out to them.
So just to end our session today, if there's a huge group of people who would like to ask for your advice, what would you like to advise to them, especially maybe young people as well who wants to be leaders?
oh, they've got a wealth of time, on hand. Do they understand? As I said, they've got 86,400 seconds every 24 hours.
Yeah.
Treat it as money. What would you do if it was money? If it was 86,400 was rupees or money, how would you spend it? How would you? Would you burn it? Would you waste it? Would you throw it away? Would you let it be? Would you like it to be stolen, or would you like to invest it? So, time is investment.
Okay.
Look at time as time, space and money. How would you? But the interesting part is, actual money, you can save and put it as fixed deposit. But time you cannot.
Yes.
Because it is a zero count. At the end of the day, it's gone. But the best part is that you get it every day. The day you realize this in your life, that I'm closing my account every day, how do I want to close it? You close it with deeds. You close it with doing, ideas, right? And how do you, in fact, sleep with such a way that you have energy ready to invest it further? So I think the consciousness of the value for time is 86,400 seconds. How do I spend it? If that is considered as time, you will invest it every day. You would really not, your every moment then will become an investment for the future through deeds.
And you will think about it, you'll be more conscious about it.
It's a consciousness and conscientiousness of 86,400 seconds.
Okay, thank you for joining us on the show today. How would you be using 86,400 seconds of your day today? With me is Kiran Bedi. Thank you very much and join us for next week's episode.